do not feel like we're recording an episode right now.
Maybe that's a good thing. We'll be really relaxed.
Speaking of which, cheers.
Cheers.
All right, well, on that note, I'm just going to jump right on in. Hello. Welcome to I Scream, You Scream. We're your weekly scoop of the most chilling histories, mysteries, and paranormal perplexities. My name is Catherine.
I'm Gina.
And this is a palate cleanser episode, so no specific story today, but we are still in March, Femme Fatales month, so we're still focusing on the ladies, more on that later. But before we get into all that, friendly reminder to join us over on Patreon for behind-the-scenes bonus, information, stuff, content, whatever, I don't know.
Information.
I'm a sip deep, everybody. If you want info, follow us. But yeah, until then, grab a drink and let's take it.
Cheers.
Cheers. But before we talk about anything else, in case anyone's wondering why I am a pleasantly emotional mess right now, is because we have a lovely announcement for everyone. Our manifestation powers in February worked harder than we were expecting them to, and we are in the process of planning a trip to New Orleans.
Hell
Yay!
yeah.
That's it. That's the announcement. Yeah, we're going with the twats. I don't even want to say in the process of planning. Like, we are booked. We will be there in May. We are going for SassyCon. It is a witch conference in New Orleans. So if any listeners out there are interested, you all should go too. Why not? Who cares? We're all going to NOLA together. Very excited.
Right before we hopped in to record, Catherine and I booked my ticket together. She watched me do it.
Screen.
We were on a call, and then we screamed with excitement for about an hour. That's how long it took us to calm down enough to do this.
Yeah, I'm not that calm, so if I'm being weird, that's why. There's actually a reason for it today. I'm also kind of in that head. So we have a blizzard going. We're in a blizzard situation right now. The sun just started poking through as I was saying this sentence. So I'm in a blizzard, imagining being in New Orleans at a witch conference with you. There's just a lot of emotions going on right now. Just I didn't think you were going to be able to go. So that's why I'm still a little bit in disbelief. So we just decided to announce it to you all so we can listen back when this publishes and believe that it's actually happening.
And maybe it'll feel real. Although, you know what? It's not going to feel real until we're there.
No,
that's how
I'm
these
definitely
things go.
Not going to believe that it's going to happen. I'm very grateful, knock on wood. I'm happy that it's happening in the spring and not around this time, because this is the time of year, at the time we're recording, that flights get canceled due to weather and weather that we have had the last 24 hours. But we're going to be beyond all that in May, unless there's when's hurricane season? Is it the same as tornado season? Because I feel like that's spring and summer.
I don't actually remember when tornado season
wow.
is.
It's been a long time.
I know, yeah.
It probably depends on what part of the country you are in. Here in Wisconsin, it's much shorter than Oklahoma, which is good luck year round, basically.
We were talking about natural disasters at work the other day and just sharing when I was a kid, there was this flash flooding or whatever. And I mentioned that I grew up in a place that's we get a lot of tornadoes, and I grew up with tornado drills. And my coworkers made me feel like I was the bravest person on planet Earth.
Phil and I were just talking about that because it is coming up on tornado season here, and Wisconsin has a much smaller number of tornadoes than where I grew up in Illinois, because we grew up in cornfield country. We were in the flat part of the state. I don't know. I love tornado season just because I love a summer storm. Just the vibes of the weather leading up to a tornado are just, I don't know. I love it. I love a summer storm.
I also love a summer storm.
I wanted to be a storm chaser when I grew up, but another dream killed by math. That was the whole reason. Yeah. When I switched my major from nursing, when I was trying to decide what for sure to do, I was taking all of these classes to decide. I took meteorology, and the whole time I was just like, what? Like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? What is this? Anyway, so we're going to New Orleans.
Yeah, we're going to New Orleans. What are you drinking, Catherine?
In celebration of being able to see you again in May, I decided to stick with Old Faithful, and I got myself a whiskey and ginger ale.
A
little
classic.
ASMR.
A classic of a genre. Love a whiskey ginger. I've got my ye old stroopwafel liqueur still.
Yum. Did you have it for our New Year's episode? You've drank that on the podcast before.
I definitely have. I had it there was a month where we did a ice cream and cocktail pairing. And
the coffee and bourbon one that I massively...
Oh, yeah.
The one that I messed up. So yeah. I was not drinking a cocktail for that one.
So I drank this during New Orleans month. So I am also celebrating New Orleans in a roundabout way that I didn't realize.
Just kidding. We did that on purpose.
We totally did.
We did. Just kidding. This was the most exciting news before we booked a trip to New Orleans, but still very, very exciting. We have a shout out for a lovely listener that I'm very excited. I don't know if you know about this unless you've checked the Instagram recently. Mm-mm. Okay, so surprise. Shout out to Space Princess on Instagram. They messaged us when the Mata Hari episode was released early this month, and the message said, I've been very excited for Femme Fatales month, and so far, it is fantastic. I had ice cream for dinner tonight while listening. Yay. And it says, because fuck Rudolph, I'm living my best life. So for those who don't remember, Rudolph was Mata Hari's asshole husband. So yeah, shout out to Space Princess on Instagram for joining us with ice cream. They're the first ones to join us with ice cream.
Yeah.
To our knowledge. And also, apparently, it was their birthday a couple weeks ago.
Oh my gosh.
They got an ice cream maker as a birthday present. So they're going to be joining us on our flavor journey moving forward.
Oh my gosh, welcome, Space Princess. I'm so happy you're here. How exciting.
Me too. I know. I was like, oh my God, please let me give you a shout out for this, because this is the first one that we've been made aware they are joining us with ice cream. So that was very, very big. So thank you. Shout out to Space Princess.
My God, my heart is so full today. What a wonderful
what a great
day.
I know.
Yeah. Boy.
So with all that being said, I think that right now would be a really lovely time to let everyone know what we will be eating in April. And if I remember correctly, you owe me just one more before it is my turn to announce.
Well, it is with great pomp and circumstance and no small amount of intense visceral excitement that I will give you my last flavor announcement for at least a month. All right, so next month, guys, we're going to be talking about aliens.
Yay!
Very exciting.
I'm so
Cannot
excited
wait
for this one.
Same. I think it's going to be so much fun. We have some really interesting topics queued up. And to accompany our alien chats, we're going to be having green. That is the prompt. Something green. You have to incorporate green into your ice cream in some way, shape, or form. That is open for us to do with what we will. Mm-hmm. Who knows what we're going to do? Not me. We'll figure it out. But
yes,
you too can find out if you join us in April.
Yes, so good luck to Space Princess and your new ice cream maker, and good luck to us as well, because I have absolutely no idea what I will be making myself. Oh my God, did I just commit to making something? I didn't mean to do that. I meant having.
I have no idea what I'll be churning by hand.
Yes, aliens, green. We're keeping it simple this month, or difficult, depending on what we choose to do to ourselves. Okay. What's next? I think, do you want to just jump into what we're doing today? This was very much a last minute situation, and honestly might be one of my favorite things that we've chosen to do.
Okay, I am going to request that when we're editing this, we add the sounds of people clapping like a live studio audience when I announce this, please. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Sure. Do you want me to just clap the whole time?
The whole
Wow.
time. The
Look
whole
at her.
episode.
Look at her go. She's beautiful. Oh my gosh, that laugh. Oh, that laugh. Wow.
Hello, folks. Hello. It is 7:36 p.m., which means it's time for the Ice Cream You Scream quiz show.
Woo!
We're going to do a quiz. So here's how it works. Our two lovely contestants, which are me and Catherine, are going to be asking each other a series of questions, quizzing each other on episodes gone by. So I think the way we've structured it is I'll be asking Catherine quiz questions about episodes that I have done and vice versa.
Yes.
And we will culminate in quizzing each other on the episodes that we ourselves wrote. So, for example, Catherine will quiz me for one question on an episode that I wrote to test whether or not I actually remember any of the shit that I've been researching for the past year and a half, 2 years.
Yes. I just realized in this moment that I am going to be asked questions as well. I've only been thinking about asking you questions, and now I'm very nervous.
I did try to make this a mix of easy and
Yeah,
less
me
easy.
too.
I don't think there are any. There are no trick questions in here. I'll tell you that.
I might have one, but I don't remember if I do or not. I remember thinking, oh, that's a trick question, but I don't remember what my decision on it was. Leave it in or leave it out. Regardless, I will let you know if it's a trick question or not. Also, I feel like we should say, just because I mentioned bringing the ladies back, all of our questions do have to do with women that we
Yes.
have covered, or, you know, women in episodes or whatever. So, do we just jump in? Who wants to go first? Do you have a preference? I'll choose if you don't want to. I've been making you do a lot of stuff so far.
Yeah, you choose. You choose.
I want you to ask me a question first.
Okay. Okay. Are you ready, contestant number one?
As ready as I'll ever be. Contestant.
Brilliant.
Oh, I feel weird you being.
I'm contestant one also.
One as well. Okay.
Contestant one the second.
One thing I know about math is 2 typically comes after 1, and I just did not know how to approach that. Okay.
Not this time. No. All right. So here is your first question. In episode 15, we spoke at length about Sarah Winchester and her infamous home. What number is said to appear over and over again in the Winchester Mystery House? Is it A, 13, B, 2, C, 26, or D, 69?
Well, Gina, I'm going to have to go with A, 13.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yay!
Oh, and with a riotous start, contestant number one runs away into the lead.
Excellent.
Very good, very good. Are we keeping track of
Of what?
Get these right?
Oh, is this... Ooh, are you making this a competition? I never make things a competition, but if you want to, we can.
It can be a competition if I win. Okay.
Why don't you keep track and then you tell me at the end whether it's a competition or if we're just having fun?
I'll get my notebook right now. Okay.
Okay. I was hoping you were going to start with Sarah. That was a great question. I didn't know and also like I specifically requested you bring up Sarah because she was the one that I wanted to like be quizzed on. That was such a great episode.
Yeah, that was great. I have a new fact that I learned about Sarah Winchester.
Oh, tell me.
While we're on the topic. So you know how there's that infamous door to nowhere on the outside of the house? Mm-hmm. I think in my episode I said that and things like it were the result of earthquake damage. A little bit untrue, I found out, because that door to nowhere on the outside of the house I think was actually put in retroactively for the purposes of like loading things in and out of the house.
That's
make it a bit easier.
Smart.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Still not a spooky reason, so all of the truths you told us in your episodes still stand, but that's cool. That's good to know. You're welcome. Okay, are you ready?
I am.
So I'm going to start with episode 26 when we were talking about our girl Lilith. What animal is not usually associated with Lilith? I think this was the trick question, just the addition of the word not. Okay. So A, bat, B, owl, C, crow, or D, snake?
See, I know she was
This one's a
associated
little
with
tricky.
an owl. This one's
Yes.
tricky. I know for a fact she was associated with owl. I would be shocked if she wasn't associated with a snake. So I think it's between bat and crow. I'm going to go with crow. That's my gut instinct.
Correct.
Yes.
And your narrowing down of the choices is exactly spot on brilliance, because bat is a little bit of a stretch. I do think this was the trick question, because bat, the only real reference to bat with her is the wings are often described as like bat-like, but that is not an official piece of her lore. But snake and owl, those are both officially part of her legend. So, good job.
I think of Lilith whenever I see an owl now.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. All right, are you ready for your next question?
I am.
How did Giulia Tofana of episode 17 fame disguise her poison? Was it A, in jewelry, B, as cosmetics, C, in packets of spices, or D, all of the above?
Oh, I would love if it was spices. I know it's not, but that's a good idea. Not me planning. Okay. Never thought of that one. Thanks, Gina. I don't remember which letter it was, but cosmetics.
Ding, ding, ding. Correct. Correct again. 2 for 2. Very good.
Oh, thank you. Okay. This one I think might be a hard one, but I also think that you'll get it. Okay, we'll see. From episode 22, which was not about a woman, it was about the Beast of Bray Road. Who was the woman who popularized the Beast's story? Was it A, Doris Gibson, B, Linda Godfrey, C, Pat Lester, or D, Lori Lester? All of these women appeared in the episode.
I was going to say, I recognize multiple of these names. Ooh, I'm not going to lie, this is going to be a guess.
Should we bring up lifelines? Want to do 50-50? I can narrow it down to...
Ooh, okay.
Oh my God, are we creating rules as we go?
Hell yes, we absolutely should. Okay,
keeping
so...
score anyway. Do you only get
50-50 is one.
Yeah, 50-50, phone a friend.
Yeah.
Help from the audience.
Can we be each other's friends?
Yeah, or you can text Tom or anyone.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I'm writing these rules down.
Phone a friend can be either you text someone or just ask each other. Help from the audience is just ask each other, because Cinnamon's gone, so we are the only audience.
Okay.
Now.
Okay. I would like a 50-50, please.
Okay, so B, Linda Godfrey, or C, Pat Lester?
Pat Lester.
No! It's
Damn it! No! Oh, I thought if I said it with enough confidence, you would think it was right.
I would just be like, yeah, wow, good job. No, Pat Lester
okay.
was the bus driver who had a daughter, Lori Lester, who also saw the Beast. Linda Godfrey was a cartoonist turned journalist who first reported on the story. It was like a slow news day. Story on this beast came through the wire. She, like, for fun, decides to pick it up. Gets out of hand. All of a sudden, she is credited for basically creating the Beast of Bray Road legend. Went on to write a bunch of, like, local haunted Wisconsin books. So
hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Linda Godfrey.
Shout out, Linda. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll remember you next time.
You can, for those listening, you can learn all about her in episode 22, Beast of Bray Road.
Hell yeah. Okay. Are you ready to get this one wrong so we can
Yes.
get
now
on more
I feel
even
like
footing?
I have to. Will you not come to New Orleans with me if I don't get it wrong?
Oh, don't be silly. I'll come to
Sorry,
New
that
Orleans
was
just to
mean.
remind you
That was
that you
too far.
beat me, and I'll make you feel guilty about it.
Hey man, we're
I'm kidding.
only
I
a
would never
few
do
in.
that.
We're only a few in. There's still plenty of time.
All right. In episode 10, bit of a throwback, we talked about Elva Zona Hester Shue,
Oh no.
whose murder case was solved after her ghost appeared in her mother's dreams. How many of these dreams did Zona's mother have?
Oh, I am going to get this wrong. That's a good question. Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Your options are 3, 5, 4, or 10.
I want to use 50-50, but it's not going to help me because I don't know. I'm going to say 3.
It was 4.
Well, yeah. I was going to say, for what it's worth, I would have narrowed it down to those 2. So if I had done 50-50, if you had done those, I still would have gotten it wrong.
And I will say, I did throw 3 in there to be a little tricky because I know that it's kind of a magical number. Yeah, it was a distraction.
You know that I would choose 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, tricky.
I had a hunch. I know. And now I feel guilty. Here I was talking mad shit about how I'm losing and I want you to lose
Do you feel
too,
bad
and
now?
I'm all
Do you
sad.
feel bad?
I know. I do. I feel a bit guilty. I'm sorry. You should get the next one right.
Well, the next several of mine are very easy, so.
Oh,
wait, no, they're all very easy from here on out. Wait. Okay, I think that one's hard. Number 7's hard. Okay, back to number 3. Are you getting warm? Are you getting cocktail warm?
I am, yeah. Cocktail and laughing warm.
I know. Okay. How can you avoid Tutu Pele's curse? This is from episode 42. You're going to know this one. Option A. I didn't know what options to put. Option A. Be nice to your sister.
Did you ask my mom to write that one?
No, but I thought she would like it, so that's why I did it. Okay. B. Sorry, this is so dumb. Do you want to just answer, or do you want to hear the options?
Give me the options.
Okay, so A, be nice to your sister. B, go on a sea adventure.
Well, it's that one, obviously.
C, do not disrupt her land. Or D, only eat locally sourced Hawaiian fruit.
I'm going to go with do not disturb her land.
Yes. More specifically, she hates when you take rock, sand, or anything else that was like a product of the volcano eruptions, which per her legend is the land in general. So, and actually just not even per her legend, but Hawaii was created by a volcano. So, yes, you are correct.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. I need to give myself a point. Oh, we're tied.
I was going to say, we should be tied, right? Yeah.
We are tied. Oh, exciting. Okay. During Witches Month in episode 51, we talked about La Voisin, a famous poisoner and practitioner of black magic in the court of King Louis XIV. What was La Voisin's real first name?
Fuck.
Was it A, Giselle, B, Colette, C, Marie, or D, Catherine?
Oh, it was Catherine.
It was Catherine,
yes.
100% right.
Catherine.
Yep, you got it.
Okay. I was so scared.
Catherine
Yeah, it was Catherine.
Deshay was her name.
Yes. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, I also have a name-related one for number 4.
No.
This one's also... No, this one's easy. You'll get it. You don't even need the options for this one, but I'll give them to you anyway. Okay, number 4. Who did Otto Kohler's mistresses share a name with? This is from episode 38. Do you want to hear the options?
Yeah.
A, his mom. B, his sister. C, his niece. Or D, his wife.
His wife. Emma. Emma's all around.
Emma, our girl Emma.
Emma's as far as the eye can see.
You get an Emma. You get an Emma.
Excellent, yes. Great episode. I loved Hotel
Such a
Emma.
good episode. Yeah. What did I do that for? What was that one for?
Was that Bars Month? I think that might have been Bars.
Yes, it was because she was in charge of the brewery or whatever it's called. I don't know. Yeah.
Talk about badass women. Oh my God. Leader in the brewing industry during Prohibition.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Oh, that's such a vibe. That was one of my favorite episodes to research. Yeah, because I came up with that idea. Yeah, I came up with that idea when I was at Hotel Emma in San Diego. Yeah. Nope, I wasn't. I was in San Antonio.
And don't they have like one of the drinks at the bar is like the Three Emmas or something like that?
It's called the Three Emmas, I believe. And what is their tagline? It's so cute. Yeah, it's something like you can't have just one, but 3 will kill you, or like something like that.
Yeah.
It's like a cutesy spoiler alert for that episode. But yeah, it's like a play on the story.
Episode.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
I love that.
one.
All right. Oh, yes, you got a point. Okay, excellent. No, I got a point.
Don't you forget
What
my
am I up
points.
to now? Okay, so we're both at 3 points now, I think.
Okay.
I think, yes.
Listeners, keep her honest.
I'm pretty sure we're both at 3. Okay. Also in Witches Month, in episode 49, we talked about Helen Duncan, a psychic medium who may or may not have been a little bit of a charlatan. As part of her seances, she would spit out ectoplasm. What was the key ingredient in this ectoplasm? Was it A, cloth, B, eggs, C, toilet paper, or D, all of the above?
I think it was all of the above.
Final answer?
Can you give me the options one more time?
Yes. So cloth, eggs, toilet paper, all of the above.
When was toilet paper invented?
That's a great question. I want to look that up.
You don't have to tell me the answer, but unless you want to.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Well,
I mean,
no,
this is
toilet paper's been around longer than her. Well, what's the year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Google's AI overview says 1857.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's both later and earlier than I would expect.
That's the exact reaction I had. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised, but I don't know why.
Mm-hmm. I can narrow it down for you if you want to do a 50-50.
Yeah, let's do a 50-50. I feel weird using it because I'm kind of confident, but not enough. Okay, just give me the 50-50.
I got you.
Okay.
Okay, your new options are cloth or all of the above.
All of the above.
Ding, ding, ding. Correct. Nice. Very,
I remember
very good.
the eggs because I remember that made me particularly gaggy.
Super gross. Yeah. Yeah, when I was writing this question, I was just going to have eggs be the correct answer and put random other crap in there. And then I was like, you know what? Nothing sounds more ridiculous than what actually went into it. So
That's
I'm just
so
going to
true.
leave.
That's why, that's why I was second guessing because I was like, that's too much.
It sounds so wild, but it's true.
Yeah. In episode 20, we talked about my girl Lavinia Fisher. What key phrase was omitted from her famous last words? I feel like you know this one.
I see, but the thing is, I know the vibe of it. I don't know if I remember the exact, I remember the message, not the exact phrase.
Okay. I feel like you'll know it when you hear it.
Okay.
But if not, that's okay. Okay. A, if you find me so evil. B, whether you like it or not. C, if you dare. Or D, nothing. Her words were not taken out of context.
Well, definitely the last one. No, it's got to be if you find me so evil. I think it's A.
Mm-hmm. It is A.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, her last words were, if you find me so evil, if any of you have a message to send to hell, give it to me and I'll carry it. But the newspapers that were reporting on the event took out that first phrase. So throughout her history, her last words have been, if any of you have a message for hell, send it to, or give it to me, I'll carry it.
Those are badass last words. Either way.
Even with the phrase, I know. Yeah, me too. Because
Yeah.
it's like, hey, you know what? Fine. If you think I'm evil, great, whatever. Or just great, whatever. Either way, it's still a way to go.
Don't love that she was misrepresented, but no matter what a badass.
Yeah, I know. I love it. You know what? So I was going to make the question, what color did she wear at her execution? But I know that you would have gotten that so fast.
Because I'm so obsessed with the fact that she wore her wedding dress. That just power move.
I know.
God.
I know. And it's one of those things where there is a version of this story where it is just simply the nicest thing she owned. But even then, it's the metaphor that is carried within that. And the fact that she was gonna, you don't have to wear the nicest thing you own to your execution. You could be
true.
fuck
Yeah.
you. She could have showed up naked. That would have also been a statement, But she chose
that would
to
be
wear.
Awesome.
Honestly, kind of like that vibe. At the moment I said that, I was like, man, if it were me, I probably would have done that.
Just show up naked.
I don't want my last moments on earth to be in clothes. Ugh.
No.
Yeah.
No. Naked with a feather boa. That's how I want to go.
That is how I picture you when I think of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Excellent. I thought you
Yeah.
were going to say that's how I picture you going, but you just
No,
stopped
just-
it. That's how I picture you.
Yep. No, when I think of you, when I think of us hanging out, you are naked with a boa.
Oh, I've been waiting for this conversation for a
Yes.
long time, Catherine.
Yeah. Yep.
I will say my tickets to New Orleans are not refundable, so you
Burning
cannot
a
get
hole
away
in your
from me.
pocket. Wow, we're gonna have a good time.
Are you ready for your next question?
Yes. I keep wanting to say as ready as I'll ever be. I already did. I shouldn't have come in hot with that right off the bat. Okay. Yes, I'm ready.
In episode 34, we talked about the green children of Woolpit, who are famous for being children who were green. In the story, the kids, and particularly the surviving child, Agnes, loved one food more than anything. What was that food? Was it A, fava beans, B, Brussels sprouts, C, kidney beans, or D, green apples?
Okay, I know it was a bean. Okay, so I'm gonna guess fava beans.
Correct.
Okay.
Very nice. Excellent
Now that
work.
I am correct, I will tell you how I got there. For some reason, whenever I think of this is gonna be a second, so bear with me. This is a stretch. Whenever I think of that episode, my mother's face flashes in my head. And the reason why is because she's really scared of Anthony Hopkins. And the reason why is because of the movie Silence of the Lambs. And in that movie, he eats fava beans.
Okay, yeah. Wow,
So
that's
the
a really good connection. Nice.
It's a stretch.
Is it your turn or my turn? It's your turn. Yeah, it's your turn. It's
Okay.
like, what are we doing?
What's happening? Who are you people? Okay. So you do not get multiple choice for this one.
Oh, come on.
If you get it wrong,
Why?
then we're going to be in trouble.
Okay.
Okay, number 6. Wow, this is another throwback. My last ones are my going real far back in time episodes. Okay. Who was I visiting when I went to El Campo Santo Cemetery from episode
Chloe.
16? Yes, of course. Friend of the pod, Chloe.
Friend of the pod, Chloe. Hell
That was
yeah.
for
Shout out
Cemetery
Chloe.
Month. Yes. Yeah. That I loved that episode. That was I know we keep saying that, but
Such a good episode.
yeah, I enjoyed that one because when I went, that cemetery is the reason I wanted to do a Cemetery Month because it was just so interesting.
And that's one of the only episodes we've done that has like a haunted Wild West kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there were some good ghosts in that one too.
Yeah, that was a fun one. Okay, your turn.
Okay.
Are you just reminiscing?
Yeah, I am. I'm just thinking about all the amazing episodes we've done. Okay, so cast your mind all the way back to episode 69. Nice.
Okay. Man, I was
Before
so jealous that you got episode 69. And you got
See,
two of
okay,
them.
here's what pisses me off. I got episode 69, episode 69.5. My episode was about a courtesan, and I didn't make a single 69 joke in those
No, you
episodes. It was a
didn't.
completely missed opportunity, and I am sad about it. I didn't realize until after the episodes came out.
As your
I'm very
best friend,
sad.
I'm gonna take responsibility for that because I did notice that and I didn't say anything. I thought you were just trying
It's
to be
okay.
mature. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Catherine.
I will
Catherine,
never make that
honey.
mistake again. I was like, oh, okay, so we're not doing 69 jokes. Okay.
No, we always do 69
Yeah,
jokes.
I'm so
I just
sorry.
forgot
That one
in this
that one is
instance.
on me.
Anyway, my question. Before Mata Hari decided to pursue fame as a dancer, she pursued another career. What was her original career plan? Was it A, hat making, B, dressmaking, C, teaching, or D, being a governess?
C, teaching.
100% correct. Hell yeah, you're killing
Yay.
it. You got 6 points.
What? Oh, I thought you meant for that question. I was like, points.
I'm just like, whatever
I've been
amount I
waiting.
feel like giving. You get 27 for this one. You get a slice of apple pie for that one.
Ooh, that'd be fun. Where are we? Number 7? Okay. Another throwback, early days. episode 18, The Tylenol Murders, the first one that put me in an emotional spiral. What was the name of the nurse who figured out that the Tylenol was likely the culprit of the Tylenol murders before we knew they were the Tylenol murders? 1, Helen Jensen. 2, sorry, A, Helen Jensen. B, Paula Prince. C, Mary Reiner. Or D, Teresa Janis. These are all women that showed up in the episode.
I was about to ask you that question.
Mhm.
Okay. How does phone a friend and the audience thing work? Do I just ask you what the correct answer is and I get like a freebie?
I don't know. We didn't really think that through, did we?
No. Okay. Could you please
What
read
if it's
me?
like... Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I don't know. I'm just like spitballing. I was going to say, what if I just like give a clue? I don't know. I don't know how this could work. I don't know what clue I would give.
That's the thing. Like, if I have to give a clue, I'm bad at coming up with clues on the spot that don't like give away the whole thing. Okay. Could you read me Paula and Mary's full names again?
Paula Prince and Mary Reiner.
I think it's Mary Reiner.
So let me give you a little bit of a hint. It's not Mary Reiner.
Okay. Is it Paula Prince? Okay, I'm not good with names. Is it Teresa?
No. No. Sorry.
Who am I missing? Who was the last person?
Helen Jensen.
Helen Jensen. So, God, I'm so sorry, Helen.
Paula Prince was the one who bought her Tylenol from the Walgreens that I used to go to before my classes at Second City in Old Town. Mary Reiner, she is one of many Marys. That was going to be the clue that I gave, that like there were like many of the victims' names were Marys. I think there were like 4 of them. And then Teresa Janis was the sister-in-law of the, I think he was a mail carrier, Adam Janis.
Okay.
She and her husband, so Adam Janis's brother, like came to the house after he died. And they took some of his Tylenol because they were all like had a headache from like weeping and, you know, just the situation. Yeah. So she was his sister-in-law. And then Helen Jensen was the public health official for Arlington Heights at the time. And she was sent to investigate the situation. And she is the one who noticed the bottle of Tylenol that had been open and 6 were missing. So like you know, he took some and then the other 2 took some. So yes.
Okay. Shout out Helen. Sorry. I'm bad with names. It's not a personal thing.
It's not personal. The names ones are hard, especially since
that's really hard.
I will say just a little clue might not help. My last question, it's another names one, but not all of the names are like people that showed up in the story.
Yeah, okay. All right. In episode 8, we covered the story of Walburga Oesterreich, or as she was better known, Dolly, aka the woman who had a lover hidden in a secret area within her house.
I was like, who the hell is that? Okay, yes.
Where was her lover hidden? Was he in the A, basement, B, attic, C, shed, or D, in the walls themselves?
Oh, is this a trick question?
It might have been an inadvertent trick question. There is a correct answer, but I can see the confusion now that I'm thinking about it.
I think the correct answer is going to be the attic.
Correct. Yeah, he was in the attic. Yeah. Okay. Was it between attic and in the walls?
Yeah. But yeah, he was in the attic.
I see that.
I feel like he just leads to the fear of people being in the walls.
Yeah.
Because that's like
and there might have been at some point something about, because he
was slipping
moved around a
inside
lot
the wall. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of. Because like, I don't know a lot about home construction. icecreamyoucreampod@gmail.com. Is it easy to get from the attic to inside the walls? Maybe. I don't know. But I'm imagining just like you just kind of slip down in a hole and suddenly you're in the walls. That's how I understand it. But maybe that's not true. Who knows?
That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
That's how they should build houses.
That's how the people who live in my walls got there.
Oh my God.
I know. I hope
So
that's not true.
terrifying.
Please don't live in my walls. I'm so sorry. I was just kidding.
All right. I'm ready.
Okay. This one I think might be easy. Okay. Number 8. From episode 64 during Cryptid Month, who was Madeline Tolentino visiting when she first spotted the chupacabra? A, her sister. B, her brother. C, her father. Or D, her mother.
Pretty sure it was her sister. Mother?
Correct!
Father.
It was her mother!
Mother!
You're right. It was her mother.
Okay, cool. I got it correct. On the first try.
Yes, you did. Good thing you took a practice answer.
Yeah, I was just loosening my lips a little bit. I do pay attention when you deliver episodes, by the way. I 100% do. It's just some of these details apparently don't stick around. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
In episode 65, we dove into the story of the Casket Girls, who may or may not be vampires that continue to stalk the streets of New Orleans. But the term Casket Girls is a bit of a misnomer. What did the word casket in the phrase Casket Girls actually refer to? Was it A, the girls' suitcases, B, the girls' shoes, C, the ships the girls came over on, or D, the girls' wardrobes?
Oh, I was going to say suitcase, but wardrobe? I'm going to say suitcase.
Correct. Nice.
Yay!
Yep, suitcase.
Okay.
Yep,
that was
you
tricky.
got it.
You little tricky. Okay. Yeah, that was a tricky one.
Okay, so if I get the next 2 correct, I will almost be caught up with you. So we have to make another quiz so that I can catch up with you.
Wait, what's the score right now?
So I'm at 5. You are at 8. You're at almost a perfect score. I think you've only gotten one wrong. Very good.
Which one did I get wrong? I don't remember. I don't expect you to remember either.
Oh, it was how many dreams did Zona's mother have?
Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is from episode 70. So real
recent. All right,
yes.
all right.
What was the name of the woman who testified against John Bobbitt and is often credited as one of the most important testimonies in Lorena Bobbitt's case?
I know this one. Regina.
Oh, yes, it was Regina.
Hooray.
Unfortunately, I have 2 answers with the word Regina in it.
God damn it.
So
okay.
I only said her full name once in the episode, so you will count this as correct, but I'm curious if you'll get the full name. So I'll narrow it down. So the full answer list was Regina Keegan, Jenna Basutti, Laura Manassas, or Regina Gallo. So either Regina Keegan or Regina Gallo.
I think it was Regina Keegan.
It was, because Gallo is Lorena's unmarried name. So
nice.
you did
okay,
get
hooray!
You got it correct. Yes.
Yay, Regina. Are you ready for a question about an episode that you wrote?
No, I'm so scared. No, I'm not ready. Tell me.
Well, it is about an episode that we've already talked about tonight. You asked me a question about it earlier.
Okay.
All the way back in episode 20, when you told me the fascinating story, legend, and rumors about Lavinia Fisher, what did she allegedly poison all those men with? Was it A, nightshade, B, foxglove, C, lily of the valley, or D, white oleander? It's a tricky one.
I feel bad that I don't remember. I know it was white, so it was either Lily of the Valley. You know what? No, it was White Oleander.
Correct.
Yes,
Yes, it was
it
White
was.
Oleander. Nice.
Yes.
All right. So you end with 9 out of 10 points. That's very good.
Okay.
Excellent.
I forgot to do a multiple choice for yours, so I'm trying to think of a way to let me write down some extra answers real quick. Okay. It's a number one, so I had to do it in a way that wasn't like
Is it math?
No, it's just counting. Okay.
Okay.
So technically, if you ask me, yes. Okay. So I don't think we've talked about this one. Episode 3, throwing it way back.
Oh my gosh, of course.
Our girl Mercy Brown. How many siblings did Mercy Brown have?
Oh, crap. Oh, she had quite a few.
So not how many kids total, but how many siblings did she have? So options are 4, 8, 6, or 5. Sorry, that's a hard one.
I know she had the brother. I know she had the older sister who died when they were young. Oh. I'm going to say 4?
I'm Googling it to make sure I'm right. Okay, so this is a trick question. And I didn't realize it was a trick question. You would still be wrong.
Oh, good.
I'll phrase it this way. Per your episode and the research you did and shared and the names that you shared, she had 6 siblings.
Okay.
Per Google AI overview, she had at least 5.
Okay.
So either way, not 4. Because there were the 3 or 4 that are part of the story, but then she had others that aren't really talked about. And you did name them. You named the ones that we knew. I went back and I counted.
Yeah. Because I remember talking about that of like, I'm not ignoring the other kids. It's just like they're not the main players in the story. Okay. Yeah. Well, we end the Ice Cream Quiz Show with Gina, contestant 1.1. Contestant 1 the second. With 6 out of 10. And contestant 1, Catherine, with 9 out of 10. Which means that this was officially not a contest. This was a friendly game.
You know what it was, though?
What?
Together, we make 69.
69! Oh, Catherine!
Cheers. I'm going to cheers to that. I know you've been done for a while, but...
It's starting to melt, and I'm getting second drink, so it's perfect.
Excellent. Well, I'd say that was a success. Can't say that was our first quiz show, but based on the fact that I did not win this very friendly non-competition, I'd say it's my personal favorite.
I do think you deserve the win. Round of applause to the ice cream expert, Catherine. I will spend every night between now and when I insist we do this again, studying every episode that we've done.
Excellent. All right. Well, I think that's been enough. We're going to stop recording so we can continue chatting.
That's enough.
I think that's quite enough of that. I've moved on, and so should you. Until next time, little spoons, keep it cool.
And keep it creepy.